Hello everyone, I'm very excited to walk you through the BB Plus Foundation Preview tool today to make sure that there's no hiccups once it comes time for the preview. Let's get started. Okay, hopping right into the preview, sharing begins on Monday, January 10th at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. And then purchasing begins 2 days later on Wednesday, January 12th at 10 a.m. Mountain Time as well. And then purchasing ends Tuesday, January 18th at 11:59 p.m. Mountain Time. So with the preview, we have 4 different kits. We have a light kit, a tan kit, a medium kit, and a deep kit. And there's a limit of 10 of each of these kits. So if you buy all 4 of the different colors, then you could get a total of 40 possible kits. In the US, the kits retail at $157 and member price is $126. In Canada, it's $198 retail and $158 for member price in Canada. And then you can see the volumes that correlate there, so I'm not going to read through those. Let's hop directly into the tool and see what it's going to look like so there are no hiccups. When you log into newskin.com, you're going to see this pop-up that says your exclusive product preview. Check out your access to the newest products with a button to click, go to my product preview. If you dismiss this, the banner notification, as you can see that purple banner up at the top there, that's going to stay on newskin.com as long as the purchasing window is there. So you don't need to worry about not being able to get back to it if you dismiss the pop-up. You can always go back to it during the time period. So after you're in there, you're going to see your 4 different kits. Now during the sharing period, it's going to have the event starts on January 12th at 10 a.m. rather than the button that will be there during the purchasing period. So during the sharing time, you have the opportunity to share access to a specific amount of quantities of whichever kits you want to share with other people. In order to do that, you'll first click on Manage My Product Access up at the top, and then you'll get this screen here in step 2 where you can share access with others. Now, you can always search by ID and it doesn't matter if they're in your group or not. You can share it with anyone. But if they're in their group, you can look them up just by their name. Once you've found their name, you select of the different kits that you have, how many quantity you would like to share with this person. So if you wanted to share 2 of the medium kits and 1 of the deep kits with this person, you select those quantities and you click share. Then it'll give you a pop-up to confirm that you want to share these 3 kits, and then you're good to go. You've shared those out. So let's get into who you can share with. US IDs or US accounts can share with other US accounts, but it must ship to a US address. Canada accounts can share with Canada accounts. Again, this must ship to a Canada address. You can search by name, but that's only going to work 6 generations deep in your team. You can always look people up by their ID if they don't fall into those 6 generations. Also, it can take up to 24 hours for new accounts to appear in the search. Now let's get into who you cannot share with. Any ID outside of the US or Canada you will not be able to share with, right? This is a US and Canada preview, so it's not going to work for IDs outside of that. Any account that has chosen not to share their contact information with their sponsor, you'll not be able to allocate products to them. You cannot reshare an allocation shared with you by another ID. So if your upline has shared, 2 allocations to you, you cannot pass those on to someone else. The sharing can only happen by the person who received the original allocations. And then for anyone that has those privacy settings set up and they need to fix that, privacy settings can be changed in VNG for brand affiliates and have those shared to them. Okay. So now let's say you've shared one out, but that person is not going to use it, and you've got someone else that definitely wants to use that allocation to buy a kit. This is how you can reclaim your allocations. So first, from that same Manage Your Product Access page, you click on Review Shared Access. And then obviously the allocation cannot be reclaimed if they've already purchased, right? Step 2, you will select the person that you want to reclaim from. Say you send out 3 kits and they really only wanted to buy 2, then you can reclaim that 1 unused kit as well. So you click on the reclaim button, you select the quantity that you want to reclaim. It will tell you how many you can reclaim if you've shared more than 1, and then you just click reclaim. I would like to mention as well, I forgot to mention this, once you have shared allocations with an account, they will get those same pop-up and same banner notification across the top letting you know that it's available to purchase on that account. Okay, so now let's say you have received an allocation from someone that you're not going to use. This is how you return that back. So you'll go to Manage Your Product Access, and if you're a recipient, you'll find this Return Product Allocation button. Once you've clicked on that, you select the quantity that you want to return, you click Return Selected, and then you'll see that there are no remaining product access if you've returned all of them. Now lastly, how to purchase, right? This is important. So once the purchasing window opens, this is after that first 2 days of sharing, the button that said event starts on January 12th at 10 a.m. is going to switch to an add to cart button. An important note, sharing does not guarantee inventory availability at purchase. Okay, so a few things to keep in mind. This is only going to be on newskin.com. It's not going to be available on my site or on Product Offer. It's also not going to be available on subscriptions. And then in review of who you can share with, if you're a US ID, you can share with a US account. If you are a Canada ID, you must share with the Canada account. And again, these have to be shipping to their respective markets. You can search by name only within 6 generations, but you can search by ID. You can find anyone with their ID if you have that. And it can take up to 24 hours for new accounts to appear in the search. And then to review who you cannot share with, anyone outside of the US or Canada, you're not going to be able to share with them. You're not going to be able to reshare an allocation that was shared to you by someone else. Any account that has chosen not to share their contact information with their sponsor, you'll not be able to allocate products to them. And finally, those privacy settings can be changed in VNG for brand affiliates or on your profile on newskin.com for customers and members. So I hope you guys are as excited as we are for the BB Plus Foundation preview, and we can't wait to hear your feedback once you have it in hand. Have a great day.